Hello, 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 hello. Yes, welcome, welcome. My name is Maurice, the Crochet Master. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Yes, indeed, today is a Monday, and I would like to welcome everyone who is joining us. Yes, to come and join us. But please, as usual, the way we always do our live streamings, we always welcome you, and whenever you join the live, we always want you to tell us where you're watching the video from, and so that we can continue together. So please, as you're joining us, let's try to make sure that you show us, or can you tell us where you're watching this video from? So indeed, we're going to see something that is very, very interesting, something that is very, very interesting, something that is very, very nice. And that's why I would love you to give me your attention so that we can start together. And now, how we're going to do this, of course, as usual, we always do the natural hair. And how we always do our natural hair is that we always try to create natural hairstyles. Yeah, hairstyles that can always match with our hair. And this is how we're going to do it that way, to do something that is with natural look. So as usual, as we are doing it, those ones who are joining right now, I would like you to tell us where you're watching from, and please don't forget to tap on that red hat so that even others can join us. Yes, so this time around, as I've said, we're going to do something that is very, very interesting, and we want to do something that will remain looking so natural, and that's what we're going to be achieving right now. So, as I've just made this line, of course, I'm going to try to put my puff holder here, and then we're going to start doing our cornrows. And yes, how I always do the cornrows, of course, those who have been joining me, those who have been seeing what I do, is that I always do it using the inward knotless braiding, and it's the same thing that we are going to be doing right now. So I would like you guys, as you're joining, please make sure you tell us where you're watching from, so that even others can come and join us. So here we go. This is how we are doing it. Sorry. Let's try to. And of course, how I'm doing it, this is the way to go. So those ones who always want to watch how I do my cornrows, and I think this is the time that I'm going to try to teach most of you who have just joined our lives, like to see how I be moving with my 3 fingers when I'm trying to braid, and I make sure that I do it with without adding on tension. And I always do it from the inside, not like inside cornrows, okay? Yes. Now click on normal, right? So guys, as you're joining us, make sure that you make sure that you tap on that red hat so that even others can join us. So here we go. As usual, when we're trying to do some of our crochet, of course, what we always have in mind is how we do the cornrows. And doing the cornrows, of course, that those people feel like maybe doing it with like these threads, it is not right. Others can just use the hair extensions. They are okay. Can also use the hair extensions. They are very okay with them. So here we go. I'm just going to make sure that we all learn how to do these cornrows. Of course, when I reach up here, I wanted to hold it detailed so that you can see how I do my cornrows. And most of the times, like I said, I always do it inwards. Inwards. Okay? So this is how I do it. And then after, I make sure we do this. So Hi guys, let's now try to continue doing this. Now I'm going to the step that most people want, like to see closely. And yes, why I always want you to see closely, because I really want you to learn how to do this inward cornrow, and it is very, very, very nice. Most of the times when I do it, just because it is very neat, most people feel like it is too tight. Some people feel like it's too tight. Now you can see how I'm doing it. Just like this, and then I start braiding. Somehow when you feel like maybe I'm trying to be speedy, you tell me. So most of the times I've been teaching you guys that the only thing we need to focus on is how I move with these thumbnail, these three fingers like this. That I do this, and this one comes on big. So it is 1, 2, 1, 2, this piece. And it's 1, 2, this one fix. 1, 2, this fix. Just like that. And now, as you're doing it, you have to make sure that you don't add on tension, because for it is always neat. So I do it that way. And now here we go. Bra. No salam. Sorry about that. So as we continue, here of course you can see how it is coming. The same thing I'm going to do it here. I have to make sure that my lines are going this way. Because of the way the mark I'm not going to do so. You see how it's going, and then you bring it this way. You start moving like this. You see? You see? So if you start learning how to do this, it is very, very mad. I can't braid hair. Congratulations. Sorry about that. So guys, this is how you have more, but if you try to look at me, I'm just using these three, like this 1, 2, then this one fix. So he's 1, 2, this fix. But if you try to see my hands how like they're moving, they just, I don't put on tension at all. I don't put tension as I'm braiding, because at the end of it all, I know that we are going to be adding in crochet, so I don't put on tension. This is how we do before it comes. So this is how you just move. Just like this now. When I reach down here, of course I bring this, come and join, then we go it this way. As long as that, so this is how I move like this. And it is very, very simple, like learning how to do it. It is really very, very simple. Just as long as you use only these three. Okay? So here we go. Again. Let me try to change her. Banzo, we already had a little coming over there when you roll up. But there's a hands being you look what you did look like. So here's where you need to see it very well, because at the end of it all, here's where you have to learn it very well as we're doing it. You can see this once here, and then I start by this way, and I do this. I go. So you see, I call this 1, 2, this goes down here. 1, 2, this goes here. This 1, 2, this goes here. 1, 2, this goes here. So once you start doing this, trust me, you'll find like it is all going very, very well and perfect. So this is how I always achieve my braiding, like 1, 2, this big set, 1, 2, and this one big set. So this is how it's moving. As now, so as we continuing, guys, this is how I move with it. Sorry. You can see how neat it is. Very, very neat, but as long as it is inward braiding. And like I said, we've realized that this one lasts more longer than those other cornrows, because for it just grows from inside. Yes, so it is better that you also learn how to do this. So as I'm continuing, just get done here. So guys, I cannot see. Okay, this is a girl. I know how to braid hair, but this one I can't. But you can learn. You can learn. It is very, very simple. Yes, it is somehow hard, but you can just try. I know most of you know how to do the young cornrows, the updo. Most others they call them updo. Those updo cornrows, but even this one is nice. You have to make sure that you maintain that middle line. So I bring this, I just hold it with this a little, just like that, and then I start braiding this way. With only these 3, 1, 2, is this. This one, this. See? It is very, very simple once you try to do it this way. This is incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, those who are watching. So as usual, this is how I just do it, and we continue to this. Is that what it has? Now you find like this one, you don't have to put any tension, and of course I recommend it even if you have your daughter and you need to braid her. This would be a very, very perfect cornrows that will last. I mean the method. Let's say now if they were like small, that means they would, like those ones who always want to put on wigs, okay? When you just do like these cornrows and it stays there. Are we going to the next step? Guess what's up? Okay, this is me. Because I did. AF, wow, a dream of traveling to you to have my hair done one day. Wow. AF, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you. No, enda kwa nini? Eh? Hey. Come on, see. Katuashe mero. Unaenda kwa kamera. Thank you so much, AF. Wow, I love that. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Nilogoza kufuata mwana. Kufuata hiyo kubwa. Zokutina. Kama photographer vingi. Nikazomanga wenyewe nyangali na wale. So now, if you turn out, you can see how he is rocking this. And big shout out to you, AF. Thank you so much for the hyping on this Monday. Yes, thank you so much. We love you. So as we're continuing and doing this, now have a concept. So as we go, so that now, here we go. If you try to look here, you can see here it's somehow broken. So I first get this part, but since it is inwards, trust me, for it can always collect it all. But of course, you just don't have to add on tension, because we also need this hair to grow back again. So you just have to be as gentle as possible to see that it is coming out very nicely, just like this. You see? Just now moving. Our client, please smile. I don't know why she's not smiling. Maybe she doesn't have that. Not sure. That's why I'm not smiling. Maybe she's shy. So you can see how our cornrows are looking very neat, and of course they're neat and this soft. Okay, so we are moving this way. And AF we shall we shall be waiting for you. Okay, and yes, I like guys as you're joining, no, I'm messing with it. The bronze. So here we go. Now we are remaining with this one here. So you can see how it isn't very fast enough. So as you're learning, you might learn slowly by the end of it all, after becoming a pro like me, it will also be easy for you like just to do it the way I'm doing it. Hello, Crochet Master, yes. And how are you doing? So as we hit, just continue doing it this way. Magambo sekati nomwenyereketa mwenyereketa mtoto useka. They're telling you to laugh and you're laughing from the employee. You say that you're shy. But be shy. Not you. What would make you be shy? The people who are watching, yet they're very far from you. They're making you shy. Before you just shy to your own. You don't see. Someone saying that you smile for them and you're like you shy. How is it just a long thread? No, sometimes you may not put a long one, okay? It is just how can I say it? If the hair is not, if the hair is thick enough, you may not put that, the thread even if it's not big, okay? No, even if it's not long, I just put on a short thread, like, because what we need to care about is the beginning, like in front. Because of all the crochet that we always do, what matters is the front. Yes, whenever you do your crochet and they come out very soon, just know that your front has got a problem, okay? Yes, that's not the front has got a problem. So you just have to do them without a front. Mbaki inobasha kukahikado takureba inobasha kumedi kuzumi kano oria takureba aho nama. So here we go. You were speaking Nyankore. So here we go. I started with like this and then I just continue with this. But most of the times, if you find like it is the baby hair, please don't plait it. Yes, if it is the baby hair, don't plait it. It's the same, that's better, you can see well. But all in all, you just have to make sure that the front is very, very, you don't add on tension, okay? Just have to do it as gentle as possible. Just like that. And you continue it this way. Get it? Just move on like that. So at the end of it all, tap this inside while again the offside. Okay. So here we go. This is how you can shape it. And now, once you do that, because we are remaining with the last one. So here we go. So now we're going on the last one. Okay. So this last one, first, we have put the middle line as usual. The middle line. So I mix the thread. This is one of that four. So I do 3-1. That's me. But for you, you can do, yeah, 3-1 is okay. But still depends on the hair. Okay, now when I'm starting with everyone, me, I'm trying to learn each name, it's hard. No. So I put this to hold it here, and then go this way, hold this, and this one comes, this, that one, both 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 comes, this, that one, and this one comes, this, that one, and this one comes, this, that, this comes. You know how I'm trying to slide this is the one that makes it to look simple and not painful. How I'm sliding my hands, but all in all, you just have to make sure that, because now when you try to look here, we think like there is tension, but it is not at all. Why is the thread needed? The thread is just needed to make like more like the cornrow to stay more, to last longer, since we're going to add on a crochet. Okay, since we're going to add something on top, so we always put that one in there. So after all this is done, what? So when I'm done here, of course, now this the ring. I'm going to add them like this, so that they all go through. Hai, ukoaje? Niko sawa. Nasemaje? I'm very far from you, because I'm in Uganda, Kampala, the part of Africa. So this is done, and this is how it looks. So what we're going to do is, why did we leave this part? So I'm going to be showing you why we left this, and just left it for a reason, in the way that when we're going to do these things, there are some other things we are not, because I wanted, we're going to sew something on top, but I wanted it to remain like looking more natural. So this one, this one. Let's see, comes here like this. And of course, what we always do sometimes, we don't always do things with the, we don't always put the
bit.
crochet and media. And watch it. Oh, wow. No, but I won't move it on. There's no crochet. Let me bring my crochet. Oh, no. So here we go. What I'm going to do, let me try to, but I don't want my this to show, so I'll try to be like I'm trying to pull it from outside like this. You see? Like that. So like this, like that. Of course, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it this way. And then I do the twisting here. So want to for it to be like the other one, since I don't want to add in gel. I don't want to add in gel, but I want it to be firm. So at least the gel will just be brushed, okay? So we are also this oil. Mgonjwa wangu ukienda wabula so still, it's what I want to do here. But so continue. Now I do this, make sure this is inside, move on like this. And if there was gel, of course I wouldn't have been doing all this pulling and what. So after all it's done, why I want to avoid it is that I want at least she can be just brushing, because not every day you'll always be putting on gel, because at the end of it all, if she's going to stay with this hair for a long period of time, she doesn't need to do all that. So now this one, So this one, I'm going to be, I want to crochet it up here. Then, why is it? So I'm going to crochet it up here and it goes here. So I try to pull it a little bit so that it is here. I will continue with it. So again, I also try to bring this. Kantu mpaka nikagaruka kama uza kweshanga kandi mobisi
Nakakora.
nukakora kandi iko meeting kandi batugurisha kandi zeshayi bisi nayo kunda tanga kuzana inchelo uza kunkora
Nyacyaro kuguruka.
kandi sinumwana ngurukora
Waki.
nanyi nache nanyizi sono za kweshanga nani yini nyondoro meeting yaboga rimwe ni munabusa akusanga kwa munabusize niba nimanye zimwe kuchaji travel with no what is outside alright alright wareba wa
Anatinga hawo likes.
Potente, mano.
Tinga.
Nossa, za YouTube nojanzi zauke za nata.
Like obuhati.
No
Red
mas.
hat.
Kuehereza. Niko kuano ina.
Emposi anye haya.
Mwana ukwaka. Aka itichi kakora. Ito kama sonda tidamu. Ngakora ko. So now, here we go, our cornrows. This is how it is. Now, this is very nice from South Africa. Thank you so much, locals. And yes, this is Grace Mora. Hi. Okay, those ones who are joining, thank you so much for joining. So since like the wife said, I'm going to do something that is natural. I want to press something that is natural. Of course, we're going to do it this way. So now, see. I'm trying to see how I can do it. Umwaka wenu wapanga pamoja kwa bantu no simsaranga wenu. Sure. So my hair, I'm going to try to cut it into two. This one's on share. So if we're doing that, of course, I always want, whenever I'm crocheting, I start from hand. This is something I always want to do. And for her, she has got a certain, like, the hair,
Shout.
hair oil, boom. The hair oil that she uses, so let's try to crochet this. And whenever I'm crocheting, anything that is with curls, of course, when we crochet it this way, it can always be firm, can not come out. So I'm doing it once like this. And most of the time for me when I'm doing my crochet, I make sure that I follow. Those ones who are tapping on the red heart, thank you so much, guys. Yes, I love you so much. Those ones who are doing it, you're doing an amazing job. So here we go. I'll go to the next step. Also, make sure I do this. So these are simple hairstyles that you can just do within an hour, and it is done. When like you're just serious, you're not teaching like the way I'm doing. If I'm just serious, like I'm not doing it like right now the way I do it, I have to say this and this in just 1 hour. This is done. So, and I always want to start from down like the way I said. And I'll also try to make sure that I show you most of the time like those mistakes that you always do when you're doing your crochets. So this one is just done it this way, and then continue doing it like this. Aha, tunatumani kwa kinapika huko. No. And now another thing that I just want, like I've been telling most people, like those of us who have been following my crochet, like when we have been doing the crochet, I've been telling you most of the times whenever we are doing this kind of crochet, the only thing we always mind about is the cornrow that you do should always match with the crochet that you're going to do what? To add on top. Because once, let's say if I had made small cornrows, it means my crochet, the one that I would have been doing here, would have been having like those small, the small curls maybe. But just because most people do this mistake, you find you have done like these big cornrows and then you add on crochet that are very small. Or maybe you do big cornrows and you add on crochet, you do small cornrows and you add on big crochet. So that one's also most of the mistakes that people do. You find at the end of it all, the crochet comes out very soon, or maybe even you find it like you find the crochet is looking not okay, not balancing, just because of the head extensions that they do is not equivalent to the cornrow. to the crochet extension plate. Yes. This is what got the depression. So now I'm in front. Of course, this might be a very like the body might be big, and I just have to reduce it a little bit. So try to do this first, and then add this one second. Most of the time, there are some things that we just have to use the common sense, okay? Because you cannot just make like small cornrows when you have a bigger head extension that you're going to add on top. What do you expect? So at the end of it all, you'll find like the crochet just comes out very soon. Those are the people you find like maybe in a week, you find your crochet is coming out. And another thing also depends on the cornrow, the one they did, because if the cornrow is not like firm, mostly in front, trust me, at the end of it all, your crochet might come out very soon. So the foundation needs to be very nice and firm so that your crochet can last. Taking this out is also very easy. Of course, this you cannot reuse it. Taking it out, of course, you're going to have to throw these extensions. So at the end of it all, just have to cut it with a scissors and it is off. That is the way of taking it out. Excuse me. Most of the time konko wandioko ushanga wambuza akakanto mundu nasaka koma tukahelezwa nyumba imeenda promise mbeni nkora nawe akaleli mukamuheleza zakosha ukoro kutunangira moyo anayo nyari mcho asenze hayo that also tena nausoma wilo kwa mazee mzajini yes, okay. Mic check 1 2 Beti nomanya kwa kutandika kwani.
Katwale umeme yaka kuja the paint.
How do you take it out? Of course, I've answered that, and then now someone's saying like how we maintain it. And maintaining this is also very, very simple. Of course, when we're having like this hair with cows, uh, something that you don't have to forget is the moss. The hair moss. You don't have to forget the hair moss. So the hair moss, you need to be having it, and then of course, even these braids that are moisturized. Okay, but the hair moss is very, very nice when it comes to this. Yes. So when you have that, just know you can really do maintain this. The only thing, another thing is you don't let it dry. Don't let it dry. Like you just have to keep on moisturizing it, just for these curls not to. But as long as you have the hair moss, then other things are okay. Understand? So you see, we are coming to conclude, but all I always want you guys to know is these crochet, like whenever we are doing them, we always need to, like whenever you're trying to do a crochet, try to make sure that you crochet them as you're doing steps, okay? Don't just start from the front. And you find someone is doing the crochet, but your client doesn't know even how it's going to end, because the whole hair may be even covering her face. You don't know how it's going to end. So most of the times I would like you guys, whenever you're trying to do that, please try to follow the steps. Try to follow the steps. So here we go. Those ones who are just joining us, please, you can tell me where you're watching this live from, please. Even Ella didn't tell me where she's watching from. But for me, I've told you. I've given you your solutions. So while I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to create something to remain like something natural. Okay. When you just have that flow. Okay, this is Las Vegas, Victoria Palm. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Ella, where are you from?
Netherlands.
Oh, she's come from Netherlands? Okay, for me, I'm very far from here. I come from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. So guess what? You can see how my hair is turning to look like. So whenever you do like following these steps, trust me, you'll be seeing where you're going. You like even the client also herself can be seeing like how she's going to look like. So it is always good like you do this, but following the steps. Okay? Following the steps from down, coming. But most people, those ones who know like they know how to do crochet, find someone is starting from the front line, he start going behind, start from there going behind. So at the end of it all, this client is not seeing it well, like she doesn't know where she's going, how it is going to look like. You get it? That's why even some other people start feeling uncomfortable. Because someone is asking you, how is it going to look? But when, now you can see even from here.
Mississippi.
Oh, blessing, love, since at me. Oh, Oh no, she's not. She's Selena Smith. Thank you so much for joining, watching from Mississippi. Thank you so much. Neka kulima kubasi. Njaa kutaka zibaro.
And Ella was like, oh,
Awesome.
awesome.
Oh, blessings! Greeting from Italy. We love you so much. Morris, the young lady, blessing. Alicia. Morris, and the young lady, blessings. Thank you so much, Alicia. Okay, then Guyana. This is Charlene watching from Guyana. Wow. Never do this Guyana. I've never had someone watching my live from Guyana. So amazing.
Can't you please be specific where we are?
Go and search for it. Search for Guyana. You will see where it is. You just are more than interested in us. Okay, yes, this is Achoy. Hello. Where are you watching this from? What's wrong? Why do you smile while holding your mouth? You got an accident? Yeah. Hey guys, Ella, oh, she's so beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Was on the way. Yeah, Morris. Stay this. So guys, Morris, our young sister, seems shy. I don't know why she's shy. I don't know why she's shy, but she's not shy. She's not shy. Hello from South Carolina. Wow. Brown skin girl. She's watching from South Carolina. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. You can see how amazing how my hair looks like.
Wanyiga.
Is that kinky hair? Not really, it is not. Hi from Nigeria. Wow. Adamu. Adamu. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. You see, what I was trying to tell you that most of the times we need to follow like these steps, like when you're trying to do this, you follow the steps, like how you're doing your crochet. You have to make sure that you keep on following the steps, okay? How it is moving. Now, when you do that, it means at the end of it all, you will find like even your client would have already seen how it is going to come out, how she's going to look like, and once she sees that, trust me, you'll always be the best. Okay?
This is from Brazil and then
Oh, obrigado.
France. From France.
Oh, Suzette. From Brazil?
Okay.
Elga B from France. Comment ça va? Ça va bien. Bien, merci. Oh, really?
Merci, merci.
That's why it's messy. That's why it's so broken. I don't have them. Hey, from France, Paris, thank you so much for joining. Of course, now I think even the, you know, like this hair, those people from France would look good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because you're now looking like those ones in Spain. Get your. She said what? Oh, más bien. Más bien. Vamos, les líquido gente que sume.
And then on apartment in
New Jersey. Oh, where? Joseph? Oh my God, she's here, Gwendolyn Bonner. Wow. Oh my goodness, I've taken a long time without seeing you. Hey, do you remember Wendy?
Yeah.
Yes, Gwendolyn is around here today with us. Oh, to make cool. To my phone, Salam. We missed you. And this is Joseph from UK, London, watching from UK. Oh, Chene, and then it's wonderful. I love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yet we are not yet done. So that is something that I was just trying to tell you, that most of the times when you start your styling, like when you start your crochet and you do it as you're trying as you do it as you're following the steps, at the end of it all you will find like it is just even when you have not yet finished, you find it looking very, very nice.
The one from Paris, she was like, yeah, we like that kind of
Oh, see, this is a very nice thing. Like Gwenny, asante sana kutujoin. Asante sana, we missed you so much. Gwenny is here today, yes. Everybody. Hey everybody, I'm from AC, that's in South Carolina. Thank you so much, Nancy, for joining. Onyeka John Paul, thank you so much. So to those ones who have been mama, go waiters. Wait a minute. I just we are but this kind of beach come. A beach come out.
Inaita wakati.
I love the front already. It's given, you see. This. I know. And Sandra Dico from Germany. Wow. This is so amazing. So that is the only trick that I can tell you, that if you just use that, everything is just going to be very, very perfect for you. Because at the end of it all, we just need like this. We need it to look like, we need to follow the steps when we are doing this. So that at the end of it all, the client is seeing where she's going, okay? And you also seeing how it is going to come out, because you're following the steps. But once you start from behind, like from the front, and you just do your crochet, that will, trust me, it is not good at all. So here we go. As I'm doing this, I'm going to reach at the time. So I'm going to finish out this. Okay, see. So we're remaining with only this line. And of course, all these we always make sure that we do them. So if I'm going on this line, I'm going to try to make sure that I reduce on my extension, okay? Because still we want it to go the outside. But I don't want it to be much more here. So this one can be here just to cover this part. So, of course, a disclaimer to those ones with short foreheads. Those ones with short foreheads, of course, if you have a short forehead, there's the way this hairstyle may be on you. Of course, I'm talking about the sideways. Because those ones with short forehead, they will also want to do this kind of a sideway, yet it might not look nice. Or maybe if it is too much of this sideways, there's the way someone needs to do it. So now, if you try to look here, I'm trying to change the way of locking, because now this is my third line. I'm trying to change the way of locking, that I'm locking it like this, and then after I tie it. So this one just helps it to it lifts it up very well whenever you do that. Or she can wear it in a big, just like that. In some move, of course, it can still be this big. It is not bad. It is not bad. Yes, and those ones who need it very small, of course we can finish it doing it this way, then we'll train it this way. Eyelash is saying, okay, thank you so much. Now they'll say that you're not smiling. I'll see you're not smiling. I don't know what's wrong with you. Shall make sure that I look for the reason. Make sure I can with you. Yes. It's all what I'm going to do. So here, of course, if you try to do this, almost one. Good job. I want to mash already. So here we go. What we're going to try to do is just to trim, just like to make it more smart. Eu não jogando sana nje tufuatile pale. Kama nzira kwa mama. Ai swe. Sagara itakuwa mzizozi gado na.
Naenda sita. Naenda sita.
Sasa ni zako shule kwa kale sana Kama unaenda kwa disappointing. Nituruga hano tukozene kurungi. Kasta. Inanka yawe ni huko kujinuka. Ndete rangi, ndete programu. Kuna programu huko mwainuka. Kandi ya dogo kwa. Kama kuja kumwikawa mbeja sina kukora nina kumara college okay just for na dona tuwajizingi hata wanora barabo ule nagambera mugenzi kama nini kwa
Katamri yakasi.
urati yaba no mudoma mugenzi wateye bakawuli you're not looking like this woman who sang
And then when we go on that,
What's love got to do? Got to do that? Tá. Até não irmã cá. Poucas estamos a presa. É para ir para as caninhas agora. So now here, I'm going to try to trim a little bit to make sure that it is standing, but I'm not going to trim like all of it. I'm just trying to shape, okay? Remember, like the way we say, because of this, I'm trying to make it look more natural. So here we go. Imagine when you remember what the professor. Professor, France. Pianist. Nali manzi lero abas piano yagenda yimbira kuba baaki nonoga nkatulika olukatuli muchachi ngali mukubaaki ngali mukumbaaki natya nema ninsibika mu wiki kulira babaaki back up singing yono kuli ngali mukubaaki kusimuli ngamo bitabani stage. So here I'm just trying to make it look more neat.
basically, and we shall go
Which is-
interesting.
What's in it? Just look at there.
Go Makaba is surprised, like,
What was behind?
no, Kundura and Misoke in the bathroom.
Hey, kind of the man to do semester. Okay, now let's see a backup singer. Sounds good if she has the voice. Yeah. Hey, and Victoria probably said, "Whitney the look." Oh, yeah, I thought of Tina Turner. Tina Turner. But then saying Whitney, I'm going to bring the real Whitney. What's the name of the Nankas. Vamos lá para o Kuno Lopes, estamos vendo a Maria Luísa Banana.
Oh,
Não, como isso.
Praise.
So here we go. Why I always want to do this, just because no, this one, the way they have to keep on coming out like this way with that natural look here. And then this is what I was trying to tell you here. So I can just put this little one here to try to hide this or this braid here. And then I tie it more. So by the time, like, or maybe, you see, like try it this way. So she just does this, and this hair remains there. Okay. So of course, when we're trying to do the baby hair, of course we're just doing the one in front. And I didn't want to add it in the hair when I was doing the other, the cornrows, because most of the times I always try to tell you this, that once you do like this hair, and it just looks neat without the gel, trust me, the time you add on the gel, someone might think that maybe you have added on tension. So, I do this going through. favorable. Vaona tena ugende ncha nogamba nti bangamba nti apron tebazitunda. Nolanga bwe mubaluka. Ebintu byange ne mbyasiza bwereere. Nze ate mbasibajjukira. In fact, mbasijjukira na kigambo ekyo nakyogera. So, guys, this is how it is. And yes, after all this is done, of course, like the way I told you, we're just going to add in our hair moss. And now with our hair moss, of course, we need to add on the moisturizing spray. Okay.
Beno kabalyo njengo siba kantu nka. Kabalyo njengo siba kintu ke. Tabiwa video.
So like looking so pretty that with that African look. Everyone was like,
Kimeke kinipira kikumara emirembe.
Kamura na kuuliza yanza ngunje ina 2 days.
Kano kwanga.
Because this one will all know what it does when it comes to Mazapi Health. This one, the one that you can always use to maintain those curls. This is how. Yes. So this is the hair moss that we just have to add in, like to maintain those curls. And of course, those ones who've been asking like how you can maintain this, as long as you have the moss, trust me, everything is just going to be very easy for you. From Saudi Arabia, Salma. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salma, how are you doing? So you can see how the front has looked like just because of the moss. Okay. So these are the simple hairstyles that you can always do in just for some hours. Then after it all, people want to go over there. It means a puff. Can you come? Can you do that? Konsozo kunova nogendera ndoho. Beta mtukira moto noliguza nokuliguza.
Ate shono kuraza muchi.
Achi tokutekaho yakone.
Nchikamya musanzi chitamara. Echiro.
Nchikamya musanzi mukwakuba naye. Kero chakatakona nite kumu. Anawe kikuta. Takona nite kumugwa kurupingi. Era natanichiraka ntukachi Mukandikire turasharashaho mwishu.
tekyoye
Sure. No Carol. I just wish. Hey guys, so now this is what I was just trying to explain to you, that how you can always achieve these simple hairstyles. And I would like to big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the love and the support you have showed me today. And yes, I cannot, Morris is promised there today if she's sent out my blessings. Promise someone saying hi to you. And Candy, greetings from Brazil. Thank you so much for being with us today. What is that spa for? Like of course you have seen it. You have seen it here. What it has just done, like in front, it just makes the cows to look more nice. Then what's up? Then this is, can I sell this live video? Yes, I'm going to be posting it. Okay, going to be posting it. So guys, this is what I wanted you to see very well, and I hope you have learned something from it. And guess what? Even tomorrow, we are going to be live the same time. May the Lord keep blessing you all. Yes, may the Lord keep blessing you all. This is how our plant is, and according to our dress code, you can see how the hair is just looking very, very nice. To those ones who are saying about her looking like those the late Winston, I don't know about that. Really a good one, but she's a shy person. I'm just to my man, I'm just to know even serious or so this is what I got for you, and of course for those who've been watching the whole tutorial, yes, I'm going to add it in there so that you can also see how we achieved this. So for now guys, I'm gonna be signing out, and yes, I cannot, let me first finish up this. This is Nava Shemerwa Mnonga. What most where you using the most? I've said it all, like when you use the most, it just maintains the cows. Yes, Maurice, you all have a soap. She got a date tonight. I don't know. Maybe if she can. Long live Master, thank you so much. And yes guys, I need to sign up right now. May the Lord bless you all for now. Bye bye. See you next time. But tomorrow, catch up with you. Bye bye. What do you have?